Welcome to the channel. Appreciate y'all coming in. So today we're going to be talking about something a little different. Ta-da! Yes, this is an AR-10. Let me go ahead and make sure it is empty. Ooh, that thing is tight. Ooh, that thing wants to slam forward. We're going to talk about that too. So, what we got going on here? Well, a couple of months, in fact, a long time ago, in a galaxy not far, far away. But our story is going to actually take us a little bit closer to home. A couple of years ago, I actually bought a Aero Precision lower with the intentions of building me a DMR AR-10 something. So don't worry, we're going to get to the scope too. Just be patient. I know someone's already made a comment. So through the years, I've slowly built this piece by piece, a little here. When I got, Magpul stock, I got a good deal on one time. And this has been a 4 or 5 year build. So, which brings me to today. What's going on? What's going on with this, by the way? Well, we're going to go ahead and get that one out of the way too. So the whole scope thing, I finally just got it built a couple of months ago, and of course, again, it finally went right back into the safe, and it has been there up and sitting there where I've been staring at it. And finally, here recently, I said, it's kind of time for me to start getting this out. I want to start shooting it. Really, I want to know if it's even worth keeping. I mean, I've had it for a while. So I threw on the only quality scope I have right now. This is the Trijicon 1 to 4 by 24 AccuPoint. Now, it is on a ADM mount. I wanted to take this out and I wanted to shoot this. I want to see, test it. I need to know if this is even going to be worth buying a optic for. And that's what brings us out here today. So go over some of the rest of the build. Aero Precision lower, Aero Precision upper receiver. The rail is actually not Aero Precision. That's something else. So backstory of this is I ended up buying another upper receiver, and spoiler alert, AR-10s are not compatible with each other. I'm sure a lot of people know that. But for those who do not know that, these are not compatible with each other. So if you happen to buy a lower, make sure you know who it's compatible through. Now, that being said, and that's one of the things that actually kept me from building this. I had the wrong upper and the wrong lower, and clearly they didn't mate up too well. So anyways, through the years, I finally ended up building this. Once I got done with this, I've slowly put parts kits together. And so that brings me out to today. We're going to take this out and we're going to shoot it, and we're going to see how well it does. Today is only a test fire and only a functions check. I think it's going to be very interesting. Let's find out. Jesus. Bolt's not locking back on this. Gonna have to replace that. Trigger is horrible. Let's go down and see how the groups were. Well, let's see what it looked like. Ooh. That is horrific. So I wasn't shooting, the scope wasn't zeroed, I know. But I mean, is that an indication of what the actual group size is? I mean, you're looking at what? 4 inches? That's pretty awful, to be honest. it's still not locking back. I'm gonna have to change that out. Not good. Group size is still all over the place. We'll give it a third try. You know what? Let's try 3 more rounds. So that's what, 6 rounds total? Let's go see what those 6 look like. All right, now let's go see what this one looks like. It's quite interesting. So we did have one. I don't know if you can say that was my fault or not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take this back and see what the size really is. So unfortunately, I didn't bring a measuring tape. What kind of person am I? What I did bring, though, is a Gerber. And it has a few measurements on it. So we're going to work with that. It's the best we got. So you're looking at, including your flyer, it's going to give you about a 2.5 inch. So 2.5 inches there and about. Now, let's just say we do not include the flyer. Let's just say we discount it. That brings us down to, what is that? 1.5 MOA. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, guys. Let's wrap this thing up. So let's talk about the let's talk about what happened. What was supposed to happen? Well, we're supposed to take this rifle out to the range, test fire, see how well it shoots. What actually happened? Well, that did happen, and it shot horribly. Now, granted, I was actually not having this in a rest. I didn't have this in a tripod. I just threw it up there just to make sure that we're doing a functions check and make sure it works. Seeing if this was actually going to be something I would be interested in. It's a bit different than shooting other rifles I have. I've never shot an AR-10 till today, actually. I kind of like it. Kinda. First time I ever shot a 6.5 Creedmoor too, by the way. That's kind of interesting. This one, and I'm going to do some more with this. I want to do some more videos on this. I'm kind of interested on this gun. I think with some tuning, getting some good ammo for it, and there's nothing wrong with Cellar and Boyd, by the way. When I say good ammo, what I mean is loading ammo specifically for this gun, tuning your ammo to the gun. There is also some things I'm going to have to fix, which is what we're here for. The bolt catch, as you notice, does not hold. I don't know if it's a weak spring. I don't know if it's just not high enough. The thing is this is a built over several years gun. It was never a priority kind of gun. So I haven't put as much into this as I have some of my other ones. So this is something I do want to follow up with. There's going to be other things that I'm going to do with it. and we will see how far I can take this. Group size, the last group size actually was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive for the fact that that was a horrible rest to be shooting off of. And that's actually kind of promising. So because of that, I will probably be buying a quality scope to put up here, because clearly this is not correct for this gun. And we'll probably be looking at a better trigger. I want to point out this trigger is a mil-spec trigger, and I guess I'm not really used to shooting mil-spec triggers here lately, because that was kind of, that was kind of rough, my friend. Other things, this scope's good on other rifles, not on this rifle. Lastly, if you're going to be shooting this type of firearm, and you're going to be shooting it more from a prone, or more from a not a lot of high round count, using a 25 round magazine may not actually be in your best interest. This may be something that you may be like, hey man, special occasions. Other than that, I'm really interested in continuing with this. If you are interested in following me on this journey, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. Make a few comments. Point out what I could do better. This is one of these things that this is not going to be just a me thing. This is going to be a me and you thing on this thing. Help me. Throw some comments in here. Give me some advice. Tell me where the best parts is. Best parts that I can afford. And we'll start building this thing out together. Oh, and lastly, get out and shoot. Get out in the field. Practice your craft. Get out there. Go shoot. Go out and practice making a fire. And if you need to come out and you want to go shoot and you want to come run drills, hit me up. We'll try and go do something. All right, guys. I'll see y'all later.